she's asleep?
You don't think she's faking it, do you?
No. Judging by her breathing, I believe she really is asleep.
Well, it sounds like Group B turned out to be a complete disaster. If she had to deal with them, then come back here on the same day, I'll bet she's totally spent.
Yeah, good point. Anyone would be exhausted trying to sort that out.
It's hard to imagine her actually working hard, though, considering her usual attitude.
It does seem as though she's genuinely looking out for us, however.
So, this is how our first field study trip comes to an end, huh? I think I might have an idea now as to why we're here, though.
I had the same thought. Testing the Arcus is clearly a big reason for coming here, but it's not the only reason. I think it has more to do with making sure we see everything that's going on with our own eyes.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking too. Learning more about places in Erebonia we've only read about in books, and getting to see the issues occurring in those regions firsthand.
Indeed. And just as we thought and acted swiftly in the face of crisis this time, so too may we be called upon to do so again. These field studies may aim to test and cultivate those skills in preparation for our futures.
Exactly. Add to that good judgment, decisiveness, and general conduct, and I'd say we have a pretty clear picture as to why we're out in the field. Basically, we're training everywhere we go.
Well, you're about half right.
Instructor.
I was so certain you were sound asleep.
What can I say? I can nod off and back on again in the blink of an eye. It's what I do. As you rightly noted, having first-hand knowledge of the areas to which you might be deployed is of tremendous importance, as is the ability to make swift, accurate judgments and solve problems with or without orders. Developing all these skills to their fullest is definitely a major part of why you're undertaking these field studies.
Just as I thought.
It's an interesting approach, but honestly, I've never heard of any other military academy trying it.
You say we're only half right, however. Which begs the question, what's the rest of the story?
Is something wrong?
Oh, no, not at all. I was just thinking about what we did during our field study and why we were doing it. The whole concept seems eerily similar to the MO of bracers.
Now that you mention it...
The Bracer Guild prides itself in protecting civilians over all else, so it seems an unusual source of inspiration for a military academy. But the tasks we were given in Celtic do seem to align themselves quite well with the Bracer's basic philosophy.
Yeah, I guess so. Their emblem depicts a supporting gauntlet, and that's pretty much exactly what we've been for these people. Bracers still have branches all over the continent, but you hardly ever see them in Erebonia anymore.
Well, you got me, which means...
How are we ever supposed to take her seriously when she says things like that, then conspicuously falls asleep?
Well, whether or not we did in fact get her, it still seems like bracers are somehow related to our activities here.
Not that Instructor Sarah is likely to come clean about our involvement anytime soon. I suppose until she does, all we can do is prepare ourselves in body and mind for our next field study.
Yeah.
Is there something else bothering you?
Oh, no. Well, we've been in the same class for a month now, and this whole time I've been kind of keeping you in the dark.
What do you mean?
You aren't referring to the issue regarding your swordsmanship, I take it?
No, it's not that. It's something I've been hiding from you all this time, regarding my social class.
What?
Are you saying your family...
Yeah, I dodged the question when Machias asked, but technically I come from a family of nobles. My hometown is Ymir, in the northern mountains. I'm the son of its ruler, Baron Schwarzer.
You're from Ymir?
Schwarzer. Now that you mention it, I have heard the name before. An honorable family, closely tied with the imperial family themselves, despite being headed by a mere baron.
I never would have imagined you might be the son of a noble too.
I wouldn't have expected you to. I don't act like one. My dad and mom are both quite easygoing individuals. They don't behave like your typical nobles at all. And technically, since I was adopted, I don't have any actual noble blood running through me. I'm upper class in name only.
So...
Sounds like you've got your own issues to deal with, just like the rest of us, huh?
I don't think of it as a big deal, and I don't want you to think of it as one either. I just didn't want to keep it a secret any longer. After everything we've been through these past few days, I owe you guys that much. I mean, you're all going to be a major part of my life from here on out. It's only fair to share as much as I can with you, right?
I don't know what to say.
You consider us to be major parts of your life?
Honestly, has anyone ever told you that you can be way too serious sometimes? Just be sure you reveal your true identity to the others when we get back, too.
Oh, I intend to.
Ah, youth. Still, even discounting the strangely perfect timing of the railway military police, that ruler of the forest they ran into in the nature park. Seems to be a harbinger of something big happening behind the scenes.
I must admit, I wasn't expecting the Icy Maiden to show up when she did. We may need to adjust our plans to compensate for this interference.
That won't be necessary. This was not a significant setback. If anything, it provided an unexpected bonus, giving us a valuable glimpse into the means through which the RMP and Intelligence Division coordinate their efforts. With both organizations posing sizable threats to our operation, that information alone makes this all worthwhile.
A valid point. Should we proceed as planned, then?
Of course. The tyrant must yet face the merciless hammer of judgment.
Yes. May his lofty ambitions be crushed to dust and swept away.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world. I've got a little reward here for you. Keep up the good work. Good showing, everyone.
Late May. The lino flowers that painted Trista's spring fields had faded, replaced by lush greenery and a refreshing breeze. With the trials of last month's field study behind us, we found ourselves caught up once more in the bustle of school life. Both our combat training and academic studies continued to become more and more demanding. But May also heralded the beginning of specialist classes more befitting a military academy.
The Orbital Revolution 50 years ago changed the way wars were fought forever. There are a number of reasons for this fundamental change, but 4 factors in particular that I would argue to be the most important. The first is the invention of orbital guns, cannons, and other weaponry. The increased accuracy of these weapons, as well as their ease of maintenance and manufacture, instantly rendered all other firearms obsolete. The second factor is the associated mechanization of the military. Orbital technology led to the formation of armored divisions made up of tanks and armored cars. The impact this new kind of tactical unit had on the battlefield, with its enhanced offense, defense, and mobility, cannot be overstated. The third factor is the invention of airships. Warships that rely on the gravity manipulation ability of a flight field to remain in the air simply did not exist before the revolution. The sudden addition of a whole new dimension to war, the sky, made countless new strategies viable that were previously unimaginable. And the last factor is the creation of an entirely new practical science, which may be the biggest, most important change of all. Without orbital technology, such a concept would scarcely even have been conceivable, but now we'd be virtually crippled without it. Reen Schwarzer, can you tell the class what that new scientific breakthrough was?
Why did Lady Laura have to be placed in a class like that? I was truly looking forward to studying alongside her.
Is that girl next to her not the one who scored the highest on the entrance exam?
I believe so, though I also hear she's a mere commoner.
There's something about that silvered-haired girl that I find oddly soothing. I wonder if she'd let me stroke her hair if I were to ask nicely.
That's quite enough idle chatter. We are members of Class 1. We are above such droll behavior. As well, we cannot allow ourselves to be bettered by that rabble, even in something as insignificant as the culinary arts.
Of course not. I'm so accustomed to our chef doing all of the cooking, however, that I must admit I'm finding this all rather challenging.
Could they make it a little less obvious they're talking about us? I mean, seriously.
It stands to reason they'd be curious about our class. It's hard to blame them for that, at least.
I think you've wished that plenty already.
I feel like I'm finally getting the hang of using an orbital computer.
Likewise. I was lost at first, but it's slowly beginning to make more sense.
Well, it is cutting-edge technology here in Erebonia, so I think most people are confused until they've gotten used to it. Machias and Eustace both picked it up surprisingly quickly, though.
Yeah, but academics are their thing. And I'm pretty sure Machias has been interested in computers for a while, too.
Eustace also seems to get the hang of things far quicker than most people, even if he's not interested in them at all. Which probably just adds insult to injury for Machias.
I'll bet. I hear they were really butting heads during last month's field study.
They were. At one point, things almost took a violent turn. We were able to hold them back, but I don't think we could have kept them under control for long if Instructor Sarah hadn't arrived.
We really need to do something about them, but I have no idea what.
I don't either, but you're right. This has gone on for way too long as it is.
Reen Schwarzer.
Huh? Isn't he from Class 1?
Patrick, is it?
That is correct. My full name is Patrick T. Higharms. I don't believe I need to say anything more than that.
What?
So, you're from the Higharms family.
Are they prestigious?
about as prestigious as they come. The High Armsies are one of the 4 great houses. Though they're slightly lower in rank than the Albareas. I'm sorry. I meant no offense.
It doesn't matter. I didn't come here to talk to commoners or foreigners. I came to bring gladsome tidings to you, Reen Schwarzer. I am generously extending you welcome to make use of the accommodations on the 3rd floor of the Student Union building.
You mean...
The 3rd floor?
That's where the Nobles Salon is, right?
Your father may be a mere baron, but that still makes you a noble. And though you've had the misfortune of sharing a class with this riffraff, I have decided to use my good name as a member of the High Arms family to afford you the privilege of joining us. I do hope you appreciate it.
Well, how can I turn him down politely?
This hardly strikes me as the best place to be recruiting new members.
Eustace.
Eustace Albert.
I wasn't aware the 3rd son of the High Arms family counted playing factions among his hobbies. If you wished for company in the salon, should you not have come to me first?
You? You've been invited countless times. You simply choose not to come. Despite there being no shortage of second years practically begging for your company.
I have no interest.
Suit yourself then. But you, Schwarzer, make sure you think long and hard about this. If you care about your future, you need to start thinking about the connections you're making and the side you're taking.
He's certainly not shy.
No, he's not. I wasn't sure how to turn him down either. Thanks for stepping in, Eustace.
I wasn't trying to help you, but I did cause you some trouble during last month's field study, so no, that's all.
Last month's field study?
Yeah, I think he means the run-in we had with the Provincial Army.
Ah, so he feels partially responsible for his family's actions then. He must have been looking for a way to apologize to you.
I guess he has a nice side after all.
All rise. Bye.
Well, I'll see you later, Reen.
Later.
Oh, are you two going to Clubbeck?
Yeah, I am. Did you want to have dinner together later?
We've been eating in the cafeteria an awful lot lately, so maybe we could go to the cafe in Trista today?
Sounds good to me. You want to just meet up in the entrance hall later?
Sure.
See you then.
Oh, hi, Elisa. Are you off to club practice too?
Oh, no, not today.
What is it? Is there something you wanted to ask me?
It's nothing. I'll see you later.
What was that all about?
Did you do something else to upset her?
Not that I'm aware of. Although, I suppose it's possible I did something wrong without even realizing it. Knowing her.
I was speaking in jest, I assure you. Are you planning on going into the old schoolhouse again tomorrow?
Yeah. The principal did ask me to keep an eye on it, so I thought I'd make time for a quick look inside.
All right. Please let me know when you're planning to begin the expedition, if you would. I have club activities tomorrow, but as far as I'm concerned, the old schoolhouse takes priority.
Thanks. I'll let you know.
Excellent. I'll see you tomorrow then.
You're in the chess club, aren't you, Machias? Or are you planning on studying in the library?
Since when was it any of your business what I choose to do after class?
No, I just... Have I done something to upset you?
Not especially. It's actually my fault for being deceived so easily in the first place.
Oh. Let's just say I haven't got a drop of noble blood in my veins. So I guess we're all in equal standing here. I'm really sorry. I wasn't trying to deceive you, I just...
Save your breath. Whether you're a noble or not is beside the point. The bottom line is you lied to me, and I simply cannot trust those who lie. That's all there is to it.
I'm sorry.
Now, please, think nothing of it.
Oh, am I intruding?
Oh, no, not at all. Did you need something?
I accidentally left one of my textbooks in my desk, so I came back to fetch it. Ah, here it is.
What subject?
Take a look.
Studying hard as always, I see. Intermediate? Isn't that part of the Sunday school curriculum? Seems a bit basic for you.
Oh, it's not for me. I promised to help Fee with her math studies. I found this at a bookshop in town and thought it might be of some use to her.
Ah, okay.
Which reminds me, I should really be going. I'm sure she's waiting for me by now. I'll see you later, Reen.
Take care.
And don't worry.
Huh?
I'm sure Machias doesn't hate you or anything. If you can find some way of making him realize how you feel, I'm sure he'll understand. It's just getting through to him that might be tough.
Yeah. I just have to keep at it. If Emma believes I can make it work, then I'll believe it too. I should probably also get going. Maybe I'll wander around the academy grounds for a while before returning to the dorm.